Chapter 245 The Tang Sect grows stronger. Who are you chortled? They're both fanatics. All of you are in for some trouble in the future. However, they're also very direct people. They'll be happy as long as you spar with them. I never expected Jukin's sword intent to reach such a standard. He's indeed very focused. Eldest Senior, let's find Teacher Sun quickly. He'll be pivotal in the future development of soul tools in the Tang Sect. When they found Sun Wen, he was beside the soul tool forge at the back of the Tang Sect. In addition, he didn't look like a class 8 soul engineer. He was dressed very simply, and there were even oil stains on his clothes. As he squatted outside the forge and watched the workers forging the soul tools, his gaze never even moved slightly. Teacher Sun. Who are you called out? Sun Wen continued to squat as he turned around to look. He waved his hand before turning his attention back to the soul tools. Who are you quickly walked towards him before squatting down as he reached him. Teacher Sun, don't peek. There are secrets. Sun Wen snapped. Stop spouting nonsense. What procedures are needed to join the sect? Tell me quick. Did you know that waiting for you here the past few days was equivalent to wasting my life? Bei Bei was in a daze. This guy is even more direct than the previous two. Evidently, his passion was for soul tools. For people like Sun Wen and Ji Juokin, who could be so devoted to a single thing, they were either lunatics or geniuses among geniuses. Who are you naturally knew that Sun Wen wanted to join the Tang Sect since he had volunteered to come on his own. He shot a look at Bei Bei immediately. Bei Bei still didn't understand, and quickly walked up to him before squatting down beside Sun Wen. He said, hello Teacher Sun. I am currently the eldest senior of the Tang Sect. Welcome to the Tang Sect. Let's do it this way. You'll be our deputy sect master from now on. You'll be in charge of soul tools. Sun Wen wasn't bothered about such things. Otherwise, why would he leave the illustrious Virtue Hall? Oh, alright. Yuao, give it to me. As he spoke, he gestured to Hua Yuao. Hua Yuao naturally knew what he wanted. Do you want the earliest set of information regarding the Tang Sect's secret weapons or do you want them with my research? Sun Wen replied, the earliest set please. If I see your research, my train of thought might be disrupted. Oh, leave that metallic man with me, too. Can I enter now? Although he was a soul tool fanatic, he was more in touch with the world compared to Ji Juokin. Otherwise, he would have rushed into the forge already. Hua Yuao said, guys, bring one complete Juga divine crossbow cannon for Teacher Sun to study. Eldest Senior, give one set of the hidden weapon manuals to Teacher Sun. All right. Bei Bei retrieved a set of hidden weapon manuals for Sun Wen. Teacher Sun, let us arrange your living quarters. Sun Wen's gaze was fixated on the Juga divine crossbow cannon that came out from the forge. His eyes brightened. No rush, no rush. Go and get busy. You don't have to bother with me. Yuao, don't leave today. I'll find you tonight for a talk. All right. Hua Yuao tugged Bei Bei and gestured to the rest of them before leaving. He understood Sun Wen. He lost his sense of time once he entered his research state. When they returned to the meeting hall, Jiang Nanan and Xu Sanqi had also returned. Their expressions were very weird. After Ji Juokin received the judgment sword, he took it and went into retreat. Jing Xian also went to rest. Bei Bei said, youngest junior, it's not really a good idea to leave Teacher Sun there on his own, right? Hua Yuao shook and said, don't worry, eldest senior. He came to the Tang Sect for proper reasons. Just let him do what he wants. Xiao was a little worried. Yuao, surely he's not here to steal confidential information before leaving, right? Hua Yuao shook his head and answered, he's not that kind of person. He's only interested in soul tools. At least before he fully completes his research into soul tools, he won't do anything. The Tang Sect is different from the illustrious Virtue Hall. The illustrious Virtue Hall is already the best place to create soul tools on the continent. Everything there is advanced. However, we've only just gained traction here, although we have developed things in a new direction. To Elder Sun, this is the place that will bring him a greater sense of achievement. That's why he chose to come over. There are many possibilities to combine the Tang Sect's hidden weapons and soul tools. It's practically impossible to calculate all of them. Under such a circumstance, he won't leave anytime soon. I can also vouch for his character. Bei Bei nodded and said, if you doubt someone, don't use him. If you use him, don't doubt him. Teacher Sun is already the deputy sect master of the Tang Sect. Everyone, please make sure not to spout such words in the future. Yuao, what do you think we should do to coordinate with him? Yuao thought for a moment and said, give him the rare materials that I brought back. Eldest Senior, does our sect have money? Bei Bei smiled and replied, we have some money. The academy is very supportive of us, and paid us beforehand when they ordered the Juga divine crossbow cannon. They also offered a good price. Hua Yuao said without any hesitation, then let's think of a way to exchange our money for rare metals. In this way, I'll ask Teacher Sun whether he has any special needs before I make a list of them. After that, we can think of ways to obtain what he needs. All right. Wang Dongda laughed. Why do I feel that your friends made a bad choice in befriending you? You're obviously squeezing whatever value you can from them. Hua Yuao wore a malign look on his face. What? I'm just catering to their interests. Hikaiju stood up and said, I'll go to Teacher Sun's side to take a look. I only listened to how Yuao complimented his capabilities, but didn't have a chance to consult him. Now that we're on the same side, I won't stand on ceremony anymore. After he finished speaking, he eagerly turned around and left. Although Fan U and Sun Wen were both class 8 soul engineers, there were still big gaps in terms of their experience and thinking. Hikaiju was quite pleased to see Sun Wen here. Furthermore, he was also a class 7 soul engineer himself, and was very familiar with the Tang Sect. With him around, Sun Wen's research would also be expedited. Hua Yuao said, Elder Senior, let's stay in the Tang Sect tonight and return tomorrow. Oh wait, I can't. I still have to make a return trip. I also have a present for the Tang Sect. Wang Dongda stood up and said, I'll go with you. Bei Bei smiled even wider as he observed his juniors. As he looked at the sky outside, he muttered to himself, Xiaya, if you're still around, you'd be very delighted to see the improvements the Tang Sect has made. Hey, are you feeling emotional again? Don't be like a girl. Xu Sanqi taunted him. What's wrong with girls? Jiang Nanan and Xiao were both displeased as they stared at Xu Sanqi. Xu Sanqi coughed. Girls are great. Girls are gentle, passionate, and sentimental. However, guys are different. Jiang Nanan stood up and said, I'll go find a gentle and passionate guy. Don't. My wife. I was wrong. Xu Sanqi was deservedly the owner of the shield of the Swanwu turtle. He greatly encapsulated the true meaning of a turtle. Adaptable. Who's your wife? Watch your mouth. After Jiang Nanan had established a relationship with Xu Sanqi, she stated that their status would develop according to the situation. Xu Sanqi had to be tested frequently. He was tormented and happy at the same time. In fact, he was even a bit of a masochist. Bei Bei also stood up and added, Sanqi, let's go and work out. I've not liked you in ages. I'm itching to do so. Xu Sanqi stopped cajoling Jiang Nanan and started to laugh boldly. It's still too early to tell who will lose. Who will lose? Nanan, let's whack him together. Bei Bei wouldn't allow himself to be disadvantaged like that and immediately said, 2 versus 2. Who's scared of who? Xiao, pair up with me. Yes. Xiao was very obedient and immediately agreed. 2 hours later, Hua Yuao and Wang Dongda saw how pathetic two of them were when they brought the Dark Gold and Terraclaw bear cubs back. Jiang Nanan and Xiao were fine, but Xu Sanqi and Bei Bei looked pitiful. A bruise had even swelled up on Bei Bei's forehead, and he was attending to it. Xu Sanqi was in an even worse state, as half of his face was swollen. Xu Sanqi was furious as he claimed, Bei Bei, are you still human? We agreed not to hit one another's faces, but you still did so. It was definitely deliberate. Bei Bei snapped. Deliberate? Didn't you do the same? Look at my head. Look how bad you hit it. The bruise is so big. You are completely inhumane. How can I show myself to others anymore? Stop quarreling. Stop quarreling. Seniors, we are back. Hua Yuao saw the two of them the moment he entered. He almost burst out in laughter and rushed over to mediate. Oh, Yuao. You've brought the 2 cubs back. Xu Sanqi saw the 2 cubs immediately. His eyes brightened as he said, dog meat hot pot, right? Our diet will change tonight. You ours. Cooking is unrivaled. I'll not pick on you anymore. Yuao, let me give you a hand. Tell me how you want to kill them. Cut their bellies or throats. As he spoke, Shu Sanchi had already wandered over. He was even salivating. Yuao said helplessly, Third Senior, they can't be eaten. They are treasures given to the Tang Sect. Perhaps they felt that Shu Sanchi was going to harm them, but the two cubs started to roar furiously at him. Shu Sanchi was startled as he exclaimed, These two are really like bears, even though they aren't mature yet. Yuao replied, What do you mean they are like bears? They are bears, dark golden terraclaw bears. They are the biggest reward from our trip to the Great Stardow Forest. Everyone had already gathered at this point. Xiao Xiao and Jiang Nanan couldn't help but touch them as they saw how cute they were. However, these two cubs were very aggressive even though they were still young. They were ready to bite back at whoever got close to them. Shu Sanchi was the most domineering. He used each of his hands to grab the thick skin at the cubs' necks and pick them up. They're pretty strong. I've not eaten the meat of dark golden terraclaw bears before. I'll make the both of you into hot pot if you continue to throw tantrums. Perhaps they understood his threat. As he picked them up, they immediately toned down and whimpered nonstop. Peek. Jiang Nanan slapped Shu Sanchi's back. You've hurt them. As she spoke, she snatched one of the cubs. It was weird, but they seemed to understand humans. The cub immediately submitted to Jiang Nanan as it compared her to the bad guy Shu Sanchi. It didn't continue to bite her, and only stared at Shu Sanchi with an unfriendly look in its eyes. Xiao Xiao also took this opportunity to snatch the other cub. Bei Bei was in a bit of a daze, and whispered to Yuao, What's going on? Didn't you go with the others from the academy? Even if there are rewards, shouldn't they belong to the academy? Yuao replied, Elder Sun gave us these two cubs. Although they're still small, they might become the Tang Sect's secret weapons if we tame them well. Bei Bei glanced at the two of them and laughed bitterly. Little Junior, do you think dark golden terraclaw bears are so easy to tame? Yuao replied helplessly, I don't know either. At least they have yet to exhibit their destructiveness. I'll ask the teachers from the beast dueling area when I return to the academy and see how I can control them. Bei Bei nodded. You can only do it this way. Settle them down first. I've asked someone to buy dinner from the restaurant outside. Let's take it as a celebration since we have 3 new members. Great. I'll inform them. However, I don't know how deep Ji Juikin's closed-door cultivation will be. Yuao's conjecture was right. Ji Juikin was very deep in his closed-door cultivation and didn't attend the celebration dinner. The dinner was sumptuous. In order to host Sun Zwen and Jing Zian better, Yuao even grilled some fish personally. This wasn't just a celebration dinner. Shrek's 7 monsters hadn't gathered together for quite some time. They enjoyed a full meal and spontaneously decided to stay at the Tang Sect tonight. After the dinner, Sun Zwen called Yuao at his room. Thanks so much for watching this video. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. Also leave a comment down below with suggestions on what novels to read.